And even if you manage to keep your bike upright most often, if you're riding any sort of technical rocky terrain or deep rutted out trails infested with roots, you run the risk of bending that front disc. A small bend in that rotor could result in near total loss of braking. Now, I never bought a front disc guard primarily because the cost of the guard is typically about the same as a replacement rotor. As you can imagine, what was bound to happen to me did. I got a dent in my front rotor, lost my brakes, got going too hot down a hill and crashed. And that crash took me out of the game for about a month. Thankfully, our friends over at ThumperTalk hooked me up with a Devol Racing front disc guard.
Ta-da! So, I'm going to throw this on here today and give it a few dozen rides, and the way I ride, that means a few dozen crashes, and we'll see how she holds up.
First off, installation was a breeze. That being said, there's no instructions that come with the guards, and there's none on the website. And there is a way to install them incorrectly, so pay attention to where you're putting your spacers. One should be on the inside of the guard and one on the outside.
So, now it's just time to test her out.
This is a full disc guard, so it covers every inch of my disc all the way to the caliper. It's made out of a very lightweight but durable material. After about a dozen rides and just as many crashes, I'm happy to report it did as advertised. In fact, there's not even a dent in this thing, just a small scrape where I rubbed it up against a tree. Look, at the end of the day, protection for your bike is rarely, if ever, a bad idea. It really just boils down to whether or not the cost of the protection is more than what you're protecting. But when it comes to your brakes, don't be like Gimpy here and skimp out. Get some guards, keep your brakes in working order, and try not to run into a tree.